Back to what we were saying before the introductions from our boy Dynamite Dave Hardy. Jesse saying he was actually telling me he really hadn't had a chance. He's been with SMAA. He really hadn't been to the boxing gym here lately. Kind of missed hitting the bag, and he said he was itching to hit something, man. So he really wanted to finish this fight with a KO.
Right on.
We'll see if he can pull that off. See if Chavana's going to let him have it.
Both guys start out kind of quick. One-two by Henry.
Nice combination from Chavana.
Chavana pressing the action.
Nice kick to the body, mixing it up a little bit. Leg kicks.
Big kick by Henry.
Nice head kick and nice block from Chavana.
Body kick by Henry. Goes for the takedown. Goes for the double leg. Puts him up against the fence. He's working.
And we called that. We knew that was coming.
Yes, sir.
Now let's see if he can get a leg. I don't think Jesse has any plans to let him have it. He's loving being on the feet.
We're fighting for position. Chavana trying to change levels and snatch those legs up.
Trying to work that double leg, man. But,
yes, sir.
Jesse Henry has those hips. And, that's one good thing about training with SMAA. Not only do you get that jiu-jitsu training, but, you get that takedown defense as well.
Absolutely.
And Jesse Henry definitely implementing that training.
Right. Very, very important. Very important in the cage. Looks like he's trying to, swim an arm in, maybe get up under the neck a little bit. It's not really tight, but it's just something to, threaten Chavana with. Kind of deter him from that takedown a little bit.
Nice.
Big knee. Big knee.
Clinch. Beautiful.
With those tall guys like that, you have to be really, really careful about dipping your head over because they can just pick those knees up at any moment.
With those long arms of Henry, he could almost reach over his back and punch him in the leg.
Henry looked like he was looking for that throw, but looked like he was using a little bit too much strength and not really using his hips and technique enough, and kind of pulls Chavana on top of him. Right now he's working for position. Looks like he's in half guard.
Chavana in his comfort zone here on the ground.
Yes, sir. If I'm Henry right now, I'm going to want to start working my left arm for that underhook like he just got, and I'm going to start trying to slide out the back door. Yep, there he goes. I'm going to try to put my hand around the waist, and I'm going to try to get up to my knees, still in half guard as I lock him down.
Chavana trying to pin him down and ground him out a little bit there.
Chavana trying to stay heavy. Yes, sir. So if I'm Henry, I'm going to want to keep working because I've got my hand around the waist. I'm going to want to try to get back to my knees to where I am parallel with him with my hand around his waist, and then I can slip out and I can try to take his back. Into round one. That was a good round. That was a back and forth round. It's hard to call that round.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be the judge on that one. It was pretty close.
Right.
So, Henry had it going into the beginning of the round there.
Landing the better of the striking.
Heavy.
Right.
And, Chavana ending the round on the ground there, where he was most comfortable. It's a pretty close round.
Right. That it was.
Wayne Knudsen dropping a little bit of knowledge there in the corner as Chavana gets advice from his corner as well there. Both guys not really breathing heavy, looking pretty good still.
Still looking pretty fresh.
All right, seconds out, and we're about to begin the next round. Here we go.
All right, second round.
The touch of gloves to start it off. And Henry right back in there, mixing it up with the kicks and punches.
Yes, sir. Chavana looking for the double.
Leg.
Looks like he gets it. Yep. Henry against the cage.
What Henry needs to do that cage walk right
Yeah,
about
he does.
now, man.
Instead of wrapping the neck up, I feel like Henry needs to maybe push on the back of the head and try to, walk up the cage a little bit, maybe try to get a little bit of space. Chavana trying to stay heavy, back into Henry's guard. Trying to stack him up a little bit, try to work. Henry with the long legs pushing off. You got to watch for those up kicks too with a guy with long legs like that.
And those things can end a fight very quickly and not in a good way.
They can change the game for sure. Don't want to walk into them.
Both fighters looking pretty comfortable on the ground here. Chavana attempting to get the back there.
Yes, sir. Right back into half guard.
Jessie having none of it.
Henry trying to work back to full guard. Gets it. Looks like he's trying to attack an arm. Maybe go for some type of Kimura type something.
Chavana still racking up those points with the strikes to the head on the ground as
Right.
Henry goes for the arm.
If I'm Henry, because my back is not quite completely against the wall at this point, I'm going to abandon that arm. I'm going to try to bar his stomach with my shin as I put my other foot in his hip. As I push on his head and try to push his head downwards, I'm going to try to get some space, and I'm just going to try to get up because this is not where I want this fight to be if I'm Henry.
No, definitely. And the last thing you want to do is burn your arms out trying to hold on to it.
Right. Do we have a reset here? Okay, good call.
Looks like we had a little bit of a stalemate there. Buddy Caskey stands him up.
Right back to the feet.
Henry coming in hard and heavy. Chavana stopping it.
Looks like he's looking for that toss over that hip, but not quite there. Back on the cage, working on the cage.
Nice knee from Henry.
Yes, sir.
And
Chavana going for the double leg again.
Almost got it, but not quite.
Not quite. Henry going for that trip.
Well, looks like it may have backfired on him a little bit
It
there.
did,
but
just
he
a little
does
bit.
still have a hold of that arm.
I think that trip was not quite deep enough.
And that's the end of the round. All right, so as we get ready to go back into round 3, what are you thinking so far, man? This is a pretty close fight, I would say.
It's a close fight, but I would have to say Chavana is edging it out because he's the aggressor. He's been a little bit more busy. He's caught a couple of takedowns, and he's put Henry on his back, and he's been busy. And even though he's not raining down super heavy shots or anything like that, he's winning in the battle of position. So he's getting better positions. He's going to mount. He's working his half guard, and he's working in the top side position.
Yeah, definitely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to go into round 3, the cage door is locked. Buddy Caskey motioning to the judges and timekeepers, and we're going to get this third round under the way. Both fighters touching gloves. A little bit of respect earned in this fight.
Oh, absolutely. It's a very good stylistic matchup. Both guys exchanging combinations. Henry with the body kick. A little bit of an over-under battle, kind of.
Yeah, Chavana definitely sticking to the game plan.
Yeah, absolutely. He's driving.
Oh, nice knee.
Good knee.
Henry.
Good knee. Henry slipped that knee in there. Now he's going to want to keep his hips very low, keep his center of gravity very low because Chavana is changing levels. He's looking for that takedown, and he might get it, and he got it.
Gets it.
And
and that double leg is so hard to get on those tall guys like Henry because he can almost just reach down and touch and stop it sometimes.
Henry going for this triangle. He's got the head and arm. He's got the head and arm. He's still a little loose, but
and looks
he's
like
transitioning it. Yeah.
Looks like he's got it in.
Oh, and he got it. He got it.
The tap.
Nice. Henry with the finish.
3.
Third round triangle. That was very nice. That was a very good fight. Competitive.
Man, you got to give it up to both of those guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Great fight from both fighters.